We will now describe recommended lighting up procedures, beginning with the balanced pressure torch. The procedure begins by ensuring that the torch valves are closed and then opening up the gas supply in the manner described in the regulator module of this series. If your regulators feature shut-off valves, make sure they are fully opened. Adjust working pressures to obtain a reading of 60 kPa on both the oxygen and the acetylene regulators. This is the basic setting for virtually all balanced pressure welding torches. An extremely important point, regardless of torch type, is that before you light up, both gas hoses and the torch must be purged of any air or residual mixed gases in order to reduce the possibility of a flashback at the moment of lighting up. Purging involves allowing each gas, one at a time, to flow through each hose and the torch for a minimum period of 1 second per meter of hose length. Naturally, it is important that purging is done in a well-ventilated area and away from any source of heat or ignition. To begin purging, open the oxygen torch valve and allow gas to flow through the system. Whilst this is happening, observe the low pressure gauge and, if necessary, adjust the pressure to re-establish a pressure of 60 kPa. Close the oxygen torch valve once the required purge time is up, and then open the acetylene valve. Repeat the process of purging and resetting the working pressure for the acetylene supply. Close the acetylene torch valve once purging is completed. Now the lighting up process can begin. Holding the torch away from your body, away from the gas cylinders, and with the nozzle tip pointing upward, light the torch in the following way. Open the acetylene valve by approximately 1/4 turn. Using only a spark lighter, ignite the acetylene. Adjust the flame by way of the torch valve until it burns without black smoke and soot. Next, slowly open the oxygen torch valve and adjust it until you achieve the desired flame characteristic. The most usual flame setting, and that used for the welding of mild steel plate, is called a neutral flame. A neutral flame has a distinct bullet-shaped inner cone. A flame showing a tail, as illustrated here, is known as a carburizing flame. This condition is the result of an excess of acetylene. An inner cone that has a pointed appearance is called an oxidizing flame and is the result of an excess of oxygen. The lighting of an injector torch differs in 2 ways. Firstly, the acetylene working pressure is set much lower. Typically, the pressure will not exceed 10 kPa. Oxygen pressure is always set higher than the acetylene. In our example, we shall set the oxygen to 60 kPa. Remember that, just as with a balanced pressure torch, the hoses must be purged before the torch is lit up. As with any oxyacetylene torch, hold it with the nozzle pointing upward in preparation for lighting. The second difference is that the lighting procedure begins by fully opening the oxygen torch valve, and then opening the acetylene valve by between 1/3 and 1/2 turn. Once lit, the flame is adjusted by way of the acetylene torch valve to achieve the desired shape.